How was your week? Aside
Um,
from the treasure hunting.
just exhausting, like driving my grandparents to and from the hospital.
Oh my god.
I also was exhausted by driving someone. I'm not gonna say who, but I was driving someone, and my God, it's so tough.
You know what? I had to deal with the same situation the other day.
I don't think so.
The same day you did, actually.
Yeah, but it's different.
Oh my
You
god.
got the better of the two of them.
No, I got the two of them.
You got the two of them. Oh,
I
that's
got
really
the two of
bad.
them. And some side people on top of that.
Oh my
I
God.
got like some
He
like,
was doing the taxi
leeches.
services.
Oh my lord. So
That's what
crazy.
happened. A lot of times I take him to go to places, and in the middle of me taking him to a
He
place, he
picks
gets a
people
call.
up.
He gets a call. It's like, run, get the call. Son 10 pesos. So we go to this fucking place to get some belts, and he's kind of like going deaf, like he can't hear well, and I'm like telling him all the things he needs to know, but he's not aware of it. So we go he's like, where is his store? Oh, it's right there. Oh, he's right there. But he's not listening to me. He's just realizing this on his own time. It's like me narrating all the things we need to do and him coming to a realization of what what I'm trying to tell him, but without listening to me. So, and while I was at that store, something happened. It was
What?
crazy.
What?
On Rooster's words,
He
it was
drove-
crazy.
What? Oh, okay.
He
I'm
dropped a
like,
turkey again.
something happened because of me?
I felt like that. While I was at that store, it reminded me of that incident at the Costco. That one,
Time that he dropped that chicken.
that one fateful day. So we were at Costco getting some stuff, obviously groceries and shit. And all of a sudden, this guy, he gets hungry. And he's like, yo, I'm hungry, bro. And he like grabs one of those rotisserie chickens, and he like cracks it open, and he goes through the aisles with his chicken under his arm, just grabbing like the drums and whatever, la pechuga, everything out of this freaking chicken. And he's like, oh, pero no me lo puedo comer vacío. And then, he cannot like have it alone, so he gets like a pack of fucking bread, like Wonder Bread. He's eating the bread and the chicken in the aisle of the thing. All of a sudden, he freaking slips, like, the chicken slips out of his hand and it falls all over the floor. And now he's like standing next to the chicken and says, vámonos, vámonos, vámonos. We gotta leave that in there. And then we called this guy to like clean it up, and he was not happy he had to clean that chicken up. And I don't think we paid for that chicken.
Within
That's crazy.
Which came first? The chicken or the egg?
Definitely the chicken.
Was it the chicken?
well,
Yes.
the chicken has to give birth to the egg, so the chicken has to be first.
The egg came first.
Who laid the egg?
The chicken. So there had to be a chicken already.
By
Okay, again, we getting away from the story.
No,
It doesn't matter
no,
what
so
came
just
first,
stop,
what he started
just stop.
eating first.
It
No,
doesn't
this is
matter.
like a true thing. Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
The chicken.
The egg.
I'm pretty sure it's the chicken.
Because what was
But where
created
is
naturally
the egg
first
coming from?
from any other animal? The chickens, they were created. I will say about egg came first because many other creatures laid eggs. It's not asking which came first, a chicken egg, or the chicken is asking you which came first, an egg or a chicken. You're just assuming that it has to be a chicken egg, so therefore the chicken came first. And even then, the egg came first because without the egg, there's no chicken. So the egg came
I don't
first.
know.
It was just something that I
You're
wanted to
not-
share. Sorry.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah,
So-
he's right.
So I
The
w-
eggs came first.
so I
Researched
was. You were looking that in there.
Yeah, I looked it
Yeah.
up.
In
Whoever wrote it,
in another
doesn't-
tone of talking about huevos, you know what I mean? You know that female hyenas have a giant fucking dick.
they don't have a dick.
They do.
What they have is like
Okay, I'm gonna
Clitoris.
search it. Hold on.
they have like an outside
Giant
vagina. That's what they do.
clitoris. Yes, that's
It's
what
a
it's
dick
called.
that they use to fuck a
It's a clitoris.
It's a dick that they use to fuck their male partners.
In a woman's
So, I mean-
clitoris.
Oh my god! So if you change your sex and you have something, if you're a female and you turn your clit into a
But it's
penis,
not a
This
Is
is
that-
the female.
yes,
let me see.
but that's not a penis.
Let me see.
That's like like an exterior vagina.
But they use it to fuck the But that is the same thing as a penis.
No, they like
Can you look up the definition of a penis? They're pretty much the same thing. I'm serious.
They do different purposes.
They have different purposes, but the basics
they're
of it
not
are
the
the same.
same.
The basics of it are the same, and that's what.
It's fine.
for the sake of this conversation, they have a penis.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean?
Okay. So now we have cleared that up, moving on, or at least going back to the conversation where I was. So I was at the store with this guy, and I'm looking at suits, very expensive suits. And granted, I wasn't gonna buy these suits. They were like $300 suits, and all of a sudden, this guy goes like, "Excuse me," and takes me away from the suits. You know, they're like on a rack, and it so happens that he's putting suits on that rack, but he didn't let me finish looking at them. He just like he put his hand like in front of me and he said, "Excuse me," like this, like waving me away from the rack of suits.
Oh my
And I'm
God,
like,
that's crazy.
"Excuse you?" Like I didn't say that because I'm non-confrontational, so I just let him be. But
Motherfucker! Inside your head.
but I was
Kill you.
But I was so passive aggressive. I was like, "Oh yeah, you want this?" You want this?" So I went to another rack and I took a bunch of clothes and I threw it on the floor.
What was the name of the store?
Macy's.
Oh,
What?
well, that's weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
What?
He
You
probably
let-
didn't work there.
The guy worked there.
Oh.
Okay,
I
so
can never
you
find
let
anybody in
some
Macy's.
douche push around. Oh hell no! I'll have to be like, bitch, I will make the biggest scandal you ever seen.
Those people are
here.
nice. I don't know. Maybe the one.
This guy wasn't.
Maybe because I buy online and then I just go pick it up.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah, I don't never go inside the store.
Yeah,
hate those
I have
places.
like the worst stories about stores. It's crazy. It's crazy.
See, that's why I stopped dealing with humans.
Because
I
here's
just-
what you do.
I just
If you
rather
see
order
me,
online.
if you see me like on the rack and you need to work on it, you do one or two things. You either go work somewhere else until I'm done looking at the suits, or you offer to help me pick out a suit so that I can leave sooner, and then
You get that
therefore you
commission.
can get back on your job sooner.
Were you
The
going
question
to buy a
here is
suit?
why were you looking at suits, Koala?
Because they were good looking suits.
Were you going to buy a
Yeah,
No.
Okay,
it was the occasion.
you're crazy.
That's why I didn't like make a big thing about it. Like again, I wasn't gonna buy a suit anyway. But then again,
But
he
you
didn't know
kind
I
of-
wasn't gonna buy a suit.
Dude,
But
Yeah.
you
my
kind
suit
of
game is on
did
fire
make
after
a
that
bit-
last suit I got.
But you kind of did make a big deal about
It was
it.
kind of small though.
I probably outgrew it already.
Yeah, you crazy.
Yeah,
My body's like growing at a crazy rate.
you having a second growth spurt.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna try it on later on.
Please don't. You're
See
just
if
gonna
it
make a
fits.
mess.
Yeah.
And that's nothing. that was the good story. There was this one time I went to H&M to get like jeans, and while I was getting jeans, people don't know this, but I'm like this weirdo. So, I work at a store before, and I know that sometimes people are like assholes and they like make a mess, and then the people who work there like really work hard to try to keep the store neat and clean, showing off, I don't
Respect.
know, camaraderie, like, oh, I understand your pain kind of situation. I try to like put things back. If I take something from one place and I don't want it anymore, I usually try to put it back and so on and things like that. I do small things to try to make life easier for the employees.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh.
Yeah, till I first sound effects. Move on.
So, anyways, this one time I was at H&M and I saw a pair of jeans who were hanging from a hanger, but they were only hanging from one side. You know how the hangers have two clips?
Yeah.
And each clip grabs one side of the jeans? Well, these jeans, only one of the clips were on the pants, the other one was off, so it was hanging sideways like that. People cannot see me, but just imagine it's sideways. And I made a mistake of clipping that other side on those pants. So it took me like a second, but that small second was enough to stir some shit between myself and some lady who was next to me. So I clip it and I walk away and I was like, oh, another job well done. All of a sudden this black lady approached me and is like, oh, hey, can you help me? You work here? And I'm like, oh, no, I don't work here. I just saw you fix that pair of jeans. Oh, no. You don't understand what I was trying to do. And I'm like trying to explain the story of how I came to be that way. And then she's like, so you mean to tell me that you go around these stores fixing shit? Get the fuck out of here. You work here, you fucking racist. I was like, ma'am, I am not racist. I am telling you. And while this is happening, I didn't notice, but like in second, there was a crowd of people gathering around us. I was like, oh my God, it's gonna go down. World star. And I was like, oh God, I gotta get the hell out of here before this thing escalates.
No, actually, what you should have done was go the other route. You escalate the situation even further until the manager gets in, and then the lady will feel super ashamed because she will realize that you're not a real employee.
She did not believe that I wasn't
Always
working there
racist.
until the very end. And just my luck, we're like paying in the line at the end, and I get out. Yeah, she's still talking shit. Like I actually went, pay at the register, and I'm exiting the store, and I go like, see? I show her my bag. I'm a customer. And she's like, it's a conspiracy. You just bought that to throw me off the scent. That's what you want me to think. You really work here and just bought that to, like, you know. Let's call the man. It turned into a whole big thing.
That's crazy.
God. So now I don't fix anything now. What should we do? Should we call it?
Yeah.
Does anybody has anything else to add to this podcast?
No.
May you speak now or shall remain silent forever.
That's what it looks like.
Romans. This